Hey guys, welcome to our next applied lesson. So make sure you've got your interactive notebook. Remember, you can pause at any time. All right, so in this little lesson, we're going to get your table of contents set back up, add some notes to page 17, and we'll get you your next assignment. All right, here we go. Go ahead and add this to your table of contents. So pause this as needed to fill in what you need. So on page 17, we can see our learning target at the top. We can solve different types of equations. So the first equation we have here is your 3 parentheses x plus 2 minus 4 parentheses 2x minus 5 equals negative 4x plus 1. So what we're going to do is distribute and combine like terms. So now look guys, when you're writing here, don't take up a ton of space on your piece here because we've got a few problems to add on this page. Here are all your steps. So what this thing did at the beginning is we distributed. That's how we got the second step. And then we combined. So the next step, we combined 3x and negative 8x. That's what gave us negative 5x. And we also combined the positive 6 and the positive 20 to get 26. After that, you can see we did a plus 4x on both sides and a minus 26 on both sides. So we basically added that up, and you're left with negative x equals negative 25. Divide by negative 1 to get x equals positive 25. Once again, pause as you need. Now, the next problem we have down here, if you've got room to write this on the right side, on the right of the one you just did, I would put it over there because we're going to need some room on this page. Don't try to write all huge. Now, this one has fractions, and there are actually two ways to solve this problem. So that's one of the reasons why I'm saying write this to the side. And so what we're saying here is you can multiply by the denominators. When you multiply by the denominators, it gets rid of fractions. So let's see what that work looks like. The first thing we did is we multiplied everything by 3. So really what we did is we put a parenthesis around this whole thing, and we multiplied by the 3 because there's a 3 right here. 3 times 1 is 3, so you get just 1x, so 3 over 3. 3 times negative 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15, so you got 15 over 2, and 3 times 3 is 9. And now we're just left with the fraction 15 halves. So what we do here is we're going to multiply all of this by the number 2. So that's how you get 2x, negative 24, and here the 2's cancel, so you just have 15x plus 18. At this point, guys, it's like a regular problem. So we did minus 2x on both sides, and minus 18 on both sides. And that leaves you with negative 42 over 13x. And you divide by 13, you get negative 42 over 13. You can make it a decimal, but I would just leave it like that. It's less work. Now, we started showing you guys the Desmos calculator. I absolutely love this calculator because you can do this problem here while working with fractions. So I have reset this problem up, and now you can see your 1/3 x minus 4 equals 5 halves x plus 3. What I did on this one is I just said, you know what? I'm just going to subtract a fraction on both sides, minus 1/3 x. Because I can go in the Desmos and do 5 halves minus 1/3. And that gives me 13/6x. I'm going to do minus 3 to both sides. And then when I get here, I'm dividing both sides by 13 over 6. 13 over 6 over 13 over 6. And negative 17 is going to be divided by the fraction 13/6. I just type it straight in the Desmos, and it comes out to this. So you don't have to worry about trying to do that last step, or the last problem where you're trying to cancel fractions. Just do what you know. And our calculator will take care of the fractions for you. If you're good with fractions, you can always do it that way, but I would just use the calculator. It's all good. All right, now this last problem is a fraction equaling a fraction. I want you to notice everything on the left side is one fraction. Everything on the right side is one fraction. If you ever have this setup where both left and right are just a single fraction, this is when you can cross multiply. There has to be an equal sign in the middle. So we're going to skip to the next page, which is going to have it. When you take this 3, it's going to multiply to the x minus 5. That's how you can see it outside the parentheses. And this 8 is going to multiply to the 4 minus 3x. When you distribute, you get this step right here. This is the answer you get after you distribute. And then what we're doing next is we are adding 24x's to both sides and adding 15. And that's how you get 27x equals 47. Divide both sides by 47 and you get that ugly fraction. All right, the very last thing you need to do, guys, is a summary. So just kind of, after you've written all this down, go back, recheck this page over, look it around, and then just kind of throw a few sentences on here summarizing what we did. Like you can talk about how you can get rid of fractions in an equation. Or you can say, hey, look, I just solve an equation normally, even with fractions, but I use the graphing calculator to help me out. You can talk about cross multiplying when fractions equal fractions, those kind of things. And so that's this pretty quick in a nutshell. On Canvas, you're going to see a worksheet that has an error analysis on it. And then you have 2 problems from the book, number 70 and number 85. Snap a picture and upload it. So we are going to do in the Zoom meeting, we're actually going to do a practice problem where we're doing error analysis. So if you get stuck on that, if you're not sure where to go, you'll catch it in the Zoom meeting. All right. Bring any questions to class in the Zoom meeting. You guys take care. Stay safe.